Hi, my name is JT, and welcome to G Club. Today we're going to be talking about a card game called No Thanks. So let's get it to the table, see how it plays, and I'll come back and tell you what I think. In No Thanks, you have a deck of 33 cards, ranging from numbers 3 to 35. All unique. They've got a number of colors here, but they're really just kind of helping you to figure out which one's closer to each other, and I'll explain why that's important a little bit later on. So, at the beginning of the game, you're going to take and shuffle up the deck real good. You're going to get rid of 9 cards, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're going to set those aside, and you're going to put the deck out, and you're going to flip over the top card. And what's going to happen is every player is going to start off with 11 chips. Negative points for you, which is good. So basically every player starts off with minus 11 points. Players are trying to avoid taking cards from the middle, because in this game you are trying to score the least amount of points compared to your opponents. So on your turn, what you're going to do is you're going to decide, do I take the card or do I pass? And you're going to use these tokens to pass. And so I don't want 25, my opponent doesn't want it, and we'll keep going around the table putting in the tokens until somebody decides, you know what, I will take that card, and they will get all of these tokens along with it. Once the player's taken the card, they'll flip over the next card and they'll decide, do I want to keep it, do I want to take it, or do I want to go ahead and put a token on it? And then this will continue around until someone else decides that they want to take it. And then they also will take those tokens, and then they will flip over the next card, and play will proceed until this deck runs completely out. Now, you'll have to be careful as a player, because you can keep putting these tokens out while other people are putting the tokens out. But what's going to end up happening, though, is that if you ever, let's say I only had 1 left, I put that out there, the next person comes around, and I'm completely out of chips, I have to take this. So you do need to be wise in how you actually put out your tokens, because at some point you're going to end up having to take it. Alright, so let's take a look how No Thanks scores. When you're taking cards, you're going to want to put them in ascending or descending order. And the reason why that's important is because in each one of these runs here, you'll notice from 21 to 24 and to 26 and 27, is that you're only going to score the lowest value card in a run. So in this case here, we would actually get 26 plus 21, it's going to equal 47. So these 5 coins here are going to reduce the score of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 26 plus 21, 47, minus 5, 42. Now, that's not a particularly great score. However, as you're playing, you'll notice that if we actually had the 25 here, we would actually be able to only score 21 points. So let's go ahead and throw that out there. Let's pretend that the 25 comes out and we're able to get our hands on it. Well, then that's actually going to give us a score of only 21 points minus the 5 tokens here. So if I've got that as a score and this 25 is out there and everybody's going for it, okay, this is actually more valuable to me. Whereas if someone else gets a hold of it, they're going to end up having to score those points. So in my turn, I might just sit there and let other people throw a bunch of tokens on there, because now I'm actually going to get all these tokens when I take it. Now, as an opponent, you might actually be trying to take this from me, because then that's going to actually score me an additional 26 points versus if I didn't take that. So if I get a hold of this, man, I'm going to get all of these coins here, which are going to go towards my score, and I'm going to be able to get rid of that 26 and only score 21 points. And that's going to be huge. And that's how you play No Thanks. Alright, let's jump into the review. Alright, welcome back. So, when it comes to No Thanks, it's a game that I enjoy pulling out. It's a great filler game, as some people like to call it. It's only about 15-20 minutes, but it's a great push your luck game. If you enjoy push your luck, I'd recommend getting your hands on this. You know, the cards are good quality. It's something that's going to last you for a long time, but it's also a great value. One of the things I enjoy about it is to see how long it takes before somebody finally takes that card. Or, man, I've got between that 24 and that 26, and the 25 is out there, and I'm thinking, I really want to take that 25, but let's see if I can milk a little bit more in the way of chips for my opponents. Sometimes that works out great, and other times some people take it and they take all those chips with them. But other times it's really difficult because you're going, man, I want to take that card because I don't want my opponent to have it, because it's going to eliminate a lot of points for him, and he's going to get all those chips. But man, I don't want to hurt myself either, and taking that extra 25 points. So, great game. Usually it takes probably the first time through to play before it, the strategy starts kind of clicking in. But I highly recommend this game as one that you should probably own in your collection. If you like card games, if you like things that are a little bit light with some push your luck aspect to it, I highly recommend you going after No Thanks. It's definitely one that you're going to be saying thank you to instead of no thanks. Well, with that said, my name is JT, and you've been watching G Club. The object of the game is to actually score less points than your opponents. Kind of like golf, except a little bit more exciting, takes less time, and you're not beating clubs against the ground when you mess up.
Good. Makeup man.